Hello, hello. We're changing up the live stream location. Today we're in the living room. I've been working out of the office since like Monday, so I need the change of scenery. I can't be in the office anymore. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Emma. Welcome to the live stream. Literally just about to start a new whip. I think I want to make kind of like I thought this yarn was chunkier, but it's not. It's kind of like DK. I thought this was actually like a chunky yarn, but I wanted to make like a little shoulder bag, just some kind of accessory because I like never use accessories and I feel like they're crucial and I need them. Mia, hello. Jasmine, you're getting a puppy today? And you're going to use the dog sitter tutorial. Congrats on your new addition. Oh, that's so fun. You're getting a dog today. I hope everything goes smoothly, and them being a puppy, the sweater is going to be like really fast to make. Like you're going to make a tiny like little thing. Jessica, hello. Of course. I have a chai latte today. We're changing it up. But now I need to start making this bag. I don't quite know how to do it now. Because like I said, I thought it was thicker. But I guess we're just going to start. Let's just start something. I don't even know the shape I want it to take. I'm kind of in between a few different bag shapes. A part of me really wanted to do like kind of like crescent shape. But then another part of me was like the crescent shape might be like opaque, thick stitches. But then I was also thinking about doing like kind of a basic mesh bag. But now seeing the fiber and seeing how stretchy it is, I don't think mesh is going to work. I think the mesh is going to get like all stretched out. So now I have to like recalculate. And I honestly don't know how this is going to look yet. I could do like, initially I was thinking like a bottom up bag, like all in one in the round. But then now I'm thinking about kind of like doing a rectangle and then like folding it in half. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck right now. So I'm just going to start this and we're going to see how it goes. No guarantees on this one. This is kind of just like this is just like a little meantime whip. I have, as you guys have probably been seeing, I have been busy with new tutorials and patterns and designs. So honestly, I have like a little list. I always have a list, but I have a few things that I really wanted to start like, oh, this might be good. Maybe a little bit more. I had a few projects lined up. So this is not like super crucial, but I also didn't want to just come on the live stream and not have a project. Naturally, I have to start a new whip. So I'm thinking I'm going to start off with like this basic chain, fold it in half. Is that long enough for like a little, oh, that's perfect. This might be perfect. Okay, I might do like a little bit more. Am I crazy? Okay. And then I'm thinking about, instead of just like making a basic rectangle, I might do like short rows. So like shorter rows at the top and at the end of the chain, and then longer stitches in the middle so that it kind of gives it like an asymmetrical shape, something like that. Jasmine, name suggestions. Oh man, I cannot be put in charge of this. You don't even want to know how long it took us to settle on Suki's name. think it took us like 2 weeks. But blonde and a boy. The first thing that comes to mind when I think blonde and boy is what's his name? The cartoon character who had like a voice like Elvis. And he always had like sunglasses on and like a muscle shirt. Johnny Bravo. Don't call him Johnny though. Blonde. Oh, it's so fun, a new puppy. Jessica, you were about to get on YouTube to pick something to watch while folding laundry, and then you found me. Perfect timing. Mark, hello. Finally caught live stream. He tried following one of my tutorials on the sweater, the green one. Oh, the green one that I made for Jordan. It was great. Oh, you made it? Can I see? Can I see the sweater that you made, Mark? I need to know. There's a Discord, so if you want to just like click the link for the Discord, I should copy and paste it here because people are always asking for it. Maybe if one of my mods comes on, they can post it here. But share a photo of your finished sweater on the Discord, pretty please. I would love to see what you made. Cozy, you're working on a crochet crossbody bag. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more like into accessories. One, they're faster, they're smaller, they're quicker to make. And then two, every time Jordan and I like go out to shoot something, or even if I'm like shooting here at home, like for example, like the halter top, I have like my style is just so, I feel like it's just so plain. A lot of the times that's what I'm comfortable with. But like when it comes to the photos and presenting like a certain look, you kind of need the accessories to like build the whole outfit. And I never have accessories. Like I have one purse. I literally have one purse, and it's a purse that my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas and birthday. And like I just use it for everything. So like on all of my shoots, I just have, what is it? It's not Marc Jacobs. It'll come to me. But I literally just have the same stuff. So I kind of need to spruce it up a little bit, you know? I should be making bags like, okay, I think this is a good height. I just want it to be like a little shoulder bag kind of, but we have a long chain. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but we're just gonna start doing something. Golly, this is so interesting. Like I really usually have plans, some kind of plan going into a project. This one, not a thing. So I'm going to start off with some short rows. And then eventually I can switch to long. Hello. But I also wanted to come on the live stream to talk about the summer advent because I finally decided to open up pre-orders for the summer advent. They're going to open on Saturday. So mark your calendars. I'm going to have it open for 1 week because I'm really trying to keep an eye on the yarn stock. And I want to be able to provide 3 different yarn bases options for the advent. So I can't leave it open for too long or else they just sell out. So yeah, summer advent opens on Saturday. And in case you guys missed it, the theme is going to be midsummer reflections. So yeah, very excited. Oh, Dexter. Wait, Dexter would be cute, kind of. I kind of like Dexter, like a little chihuahua. Mark, you're planning to make one of the raglan tutorials when you have the time. Oh, because it took you 3 weeks to make the first sweater. I'll be totally honest. That sweater also took me quite a while. It's just a very dense, thick project. I mean, think about it. When you're making the sweater, I use It's a slip stitch, right? Like every other stitch. I think it's like a half double and a slip stitch, right? So those are like tiny short stitches to make a whole sweater, but the raglan is a lot more forgiving and it's a lot quicker to work up. So I promise you the raglan shouldn't take that long. That green sweater for Jordan was a mission. It was a mission. Jessica, Draco, wait. You should name the Chihuahua Draco. Callie? Kaylee or Callie? I think it's Kaylee. Yeah, you started crocheting recently. Crochet will take up all of your time. Crochet became my job. So don't underestimate the crochet. It can suck you in and it's time consuming. Shatika, hello, good afternoon. Blessings and crochet. This is so funny. Everybody's giving their feedback about blonde male character names. So we have Johnny Bravo, Dexter, Draco Malfoy, and now we have Owen Wilson. That's funny too. What else comes to mind when you guys hear blonde boy? Okay. Need to figure out. Isn't this crazy? I'm literally just freehanding this right now. Is that enough? Oh, yeah, that could work. That could work. Okay. What did I do here? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay. Remember this, everybody. 13 slip stitches at the start and the end of the row. Okay. Can I pick up the back bump? And I kind of wanted to do half double crochet. Or I am doing half double crochet. I thought I was going to do double, but double might be too tall. So we'll start with half doubles. So this is actually kind of very similar to how I make the tapered beanie, the chunky tapered beanie. We just have some short rows at the start. And then short stitches, excuse me, and then longer stitches for the body. Mark, it is dense. It's so, I don't know a better word for it. It's very thick. So making it took forever. And then Jordan, it's ironic because Jordan can hardly wear that sweater because it's just so heavy and it's not very breathable just because of the stitch choices. So I feel you on that. The cardigans, like the raglan patterns, they're not as thick. So for me, it's a lot more breathable. Okay, we have Uncle Joey from Full House. Blonde Aaron Warner. I don't think I know who Aaron Warner is. Actor or athlete? My guess. What is my favorite type of project? That's hard. Off the top of my head, I would say like wearables, but I also love the home decor. I'm thinking about using some Noro yarn to make a pillow cover. And I might want to use the same stitches that I have here. I talked about this before, I think, but this pillow I made for a separate project when I was working with like a platform. So I made like a whole beginner tutorial on this pillow, and then it never got to air. Sad. So I think I want to use like 2 different shades of Noro yarn to make like another pillow like this. Do you guys see like that almond, like a wavy almond stitch? I think it might look a lot more like poppy and like eye-catching, alternating 2 different colors, because the center of an almond, like right here, right here, would be like one shade, and then the outside of it, oh, my camera's flipped. And then the outside of it would be the other shade. So I feel like all of like these little eyelets or like these little wavy shapes would be even more accentuated if I used 2 different colors. Okay, I need to make some type of progress. You know what? I'm probably not going to get very far on this bag because I also wanted to show you guys the tank, the unisex tank. I finished it. I literally finished it this morning, and I had Jordan try it on, and it looks perfect. To be fair, I reworked the front panel twice. So on my 3rd time, I got it right. It wasn't bad, but I was really focusing like on the underarm shaping and like just how much coverage the tank was going to have, because there's so many different styles of tank tops. Like you could have like a casual one that's like right on the edge of your armpit, but then there's some tanks that like really kind of come in like a muscle tank, and then you have more like exposure on the arms, if you guys understand what I'm saying. The whip that I showed you guys on the last live stream is done. She's done. Supreme. I have to show this off. I have to. I don't think this is my favorite make for Jordan. And the fun part is that I made it unisex so I can jack it from him and wear it too. Look at this. Can we look? So yeah, this was the part that I was more so focused on, was the shaping of the armpit. Because for me, that's like the most crucial, is like how it's going to fit right here. If it's too loose, it looks shoddy. And if it's like too tight and it comes in too much, then it's going to look too feminine on him. And I was going for that unisex. So this was what I reworked a couple of times. The finished tank. And yeah, here it is. Here's the backside. I mean, I'm just so over the moon. Look at this yarn. And I made this whole tank with 1 ball of Noro. This is the Noro, what line is this? Yukata. So it's like a sport weight, I think. But it's like silk. I want to say silk wool cotton, but I think it's silk wool polyamide. But yeah, look at these colors. 1, I still had a little bit left over. If I had to guess, maybe like 10 yards. I'll say like 10 yards left over. So yeah, this was made in like the perfect men's medium. It's slightly cropped for Jordan. So like on him, it falls where his boxer brief band is. It's obviously like below his belly button, but it's not like full length that you could tuck it into a shirt. It's definitely not that. But he asked me, he was like, can you make it like a little bit cropped? And I said, I'm so glad that you said that, because now I can wear it too. It looks so good. So good. So yeah, I literally just finished filming the tutorial for it this morning. And I'll also have a written pattern for it. The best part is that it's pretty much just like a big square. So you kind of just make it as wide as you want it. And then you make the armholes. But pattern and tutorial are coming out on this, but it's going to be a couple of weeks because next week I have a video lined up, and it's kind of about, or it is mainly about, the varsity raglan top that I made. So that is Monday's post, and then the next Monday is going to be the easy summer tank tutorial, the orange tank top with the yellow stripe. That tutorial is coming out in 2 Mondays. And then it might be this one next, like the 3rd week, or I might have to do like a different video in between. But I'm flabbergasted in the fact that I made it with one ball. I was honestly trying to like do a little bit of yarn chicken because I have 2 balls of yarn in that colorway, and I really thought I was going to have to dig into the second ball. But once I started getting closer to like the finish line, I was like, I don't want to dig into the second ball. I kind of want to save it for a different project. Hence why I also reworked the front panel a few times, because I like took out a couple of rows to make it like a little bit shorter. And I think it saved me because I finished with just enough yarn to spare. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So yeah, I'm in a great mood. Yay, thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad I finished it. So glad. I meant to finish everything yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling it. And honestly, gosh, there's just so much going on because, like I said, this Saturday, I'm opening up pre-orders for the summer advent, and then that'll be open for a week. And then this weekend too, I can't decide yet if I'm filming another tutorial. I'm trying to like stack up my videos, or if I should start editing the other 2. Like, I don't know if my headspace is there yet to edit videos because I've been editing all week. So I'm kind of like, start a new project and film a new project, edit the ones that I already have. The smart person would say to edit, but the vibes will hit me when they come. We'll figure it out. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works right now, needless to say. Toka, Willow, hello. Puppy is, oh, she's awake right now. She's right over here, but she's kind of sleeping a little bit. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. There's the baby. She is sleeping. She's over me right now. She said, I want you to put on Supernatural or NCIS and be quiet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Emma, thank you. I'm so happy with the little tank. So happy with it. I have a few different like reel ideas too, but I don't quite know how to execute them yet. But I kind of want to film like some kind of reel of like Jordan and I both wearing the tank. I don't want to say like fighting over it, but like I want to show him wearing it and then me. But I don't quite know how to execute that yet. Like I want it to look playful. I don't know. But I had Jordan try it on and it looks good. It looks real good. I think the best compliment as a crocheter is when you give your piece to someone and they try it on and then they speak these words. The fit is perfect. It's perfect. I was like, is there anything you want me to change? She was like, no. I said, thank the Lord. Okay. I should have been counting stitches. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I say 11 earlier? Or did I say 13? Gosh, dang it. I'm going to have to count. What did I say? How many stitches? Does anybody remember? 13? Oh no. Okay, well, now we got to undo some. 11, 12, 13. Thank you. Thank you for telling me for real. If I had to count all this again. Okay. So yeah, now we're just hanging out, starting a new whip. And I don't think anybody's asked me for it, but I'm just going to talk about it for a second. The yarn that I'm using is Jody Long Artesano. This is like a new fiber for me. I've never used this before, but it is gorgeous. I think the label said that it is hand painted yarn, not hand dyed, but like hand painted. And I think it said like Italy or Peru or something. I don't remember. But it is gorgeous. I'm still kind of developing my thoughts on it. I think for me, the only thing like throwing me off a little bit is how it is hand painted. I need to kind of work up a few more rows to figure out if I really like this line. But so far I don't know if you guys can tell, but it kind of looks like blocky, like the colors. It doesn't look like it's hand dyed. It almost looks like manufactured, like printed. So I would like it if the colors blended a little bit more instead of being like chunky blocks, but we'll have to see. Okay. So now, I guess we're doing front loop, huh? Is that what we're doing? 2. Sorry guys, I'm counting. I am counting stitches. All right, so we have the short stitches, and then I'm going to start working on the longer stitches, and then we'll finish with the short again. But yeah, it's just going to look like this, I think. We'll see. If I don't like it, we'll frog it, but I'm going to end up folding the panel in half, and then hopefully this part will be like thicker, and then my short stitches will be shorter. So it kind of has like, it's going to take like kind of a trapezoid shape. It's kind of what's going on right now. Why does that not look right? Did I go through the front? The back? I think that is the back. What in the world? All right, I'm not going to frog this again. We're just going to keep going. I guess I'm not going to know if I like it until I see more of it. So I can't keep questioning it. I think I just need to trust my gut. That is something that Jordan reminds me of every now and then again. I spend a lot of time kind of questioning if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm like making the right move, if I should be making a different move. Is this the right project? Is the timing right? How is it going to look? When honestly, those things do matter to an extent. Like, for example, if I take a long time kind of questioning the stitch I'm going to use or the pattern, it matters obviously for the overall outcome. But I think what matters more and what would make me happier is if I just did it. Instead, I end up wasting a lot of time just like questioning and planning, but my action and my just like my get-go is really slow. We just need to start it. Just start. This does feel like a really nice fiber though. This is, I believe, wool, alpaca, silk, and I think something else. Okay, it's working up a little bit faster now. I cannot see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it is back to slip stitches. Okay, wait, I need to read some of this live stream. I know I'm just over here in my own little world. Let me finish the row. Oh man, cannot. Guys, it's getting to that point in my life where I might need to start wearing my glasses to crochet. Hello? When did this happen to me? Just need to put in a few stitches. Okay, I'm back. Thank you guys for telling me 13, by the way. PJ, I was the first person that you followed when you first started crocheting. It's great to see you doing well. Thank you. It's kind of ironic because the last I'd say like month has been kind of like a struggle, productivity wise, confidence wise, faith wise. But I feel better this week. So yeah, we're on the up and up. Alexis Erica, hello. Natalie, I was just discussing the orange tank top, but the tutorial for that is coming out in 2 Mondays. So not this next Monday, but the following Monday, I will have a tutorial out and a pattern. So the easy summer crochet tank is on its way. I just need to edit everything. But I already had a video lined up for Monday. In the perfect world, I would have that tutorial out this upcoming Monday, but I had a few things I had to post first and like sponsors that I had to finish up. So the orange tank is coming out in 2 Mondays. Okay, here we go. Oh, thought I was about to lose it. Wait a second. Wait. I don't even know what stitch I'm working into anymore. Like right now I'm working into the front loop, but on the row prior, I thought I was working into the back loop. We're a little lost today. And then another tutorial that I've had yarn sitting to the side for months for this project. But I wanted to put together a raglan dress tutorial. Could be like a mini dress or midi dress. But I wanted to add like a keyhole to the chest or the back because it's kind of reversible. But I thought I was going to be starting that tutorial this week. And then the unisex tank took a little bit longer than I thought it would. So I'm not too sure yet when I'm starting that tutorial. And then I also am in the process of finishing a pattern for Hobie. It's going to be like it's actually another pillow pattern. I started it probably like a month ago. Pillows are so easy and quick, especially the one that I'm making. But I made that first panel and I have not touched it since I finished the first panel. And in theory, I could finish that in a day. But I'm just so excited to start all the other projects. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Picking up this front stitch. So yeah, I'm a little bit, like I'm in good spirits, but I'm a little bit boggled right now because there's a handful of different projects that I've either just started or I'm dying to start. But I have to finish up other stuff first. Boo. Boo. Alexis, you didn't miss too much news regarding the Advent. It's pretty much what I've announced on Instagram, but yeah, the summer Advent is going to be called Midsummer Reflections. Just kind of all things summer inspired. And pre-orders open on Saturday for the Advent. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the stock is still there. But I'm going to have I almost said 4. We're going to have 3 yarn bases available, like 3 different options. So I'm going to have sock weight and sock base, sparkle sock, and then the 100% superwash again, DK. So 2 sock weights and then 1 DK weight. But one of the sock bases is going to be sparkle, like the stellina. So it's like 5% stellina. But yeah, I'm hoping to have those 3 bases. Oh, I didn't even tell the details. Very similar to the last Advent. It's going to have 13 minis. 13 minis and then 1 full hank. And then I'll be doing 2 stitch markers, 2 handmade stitch markers. And that's like the general gist of it. I did post on Instagram, if you guys didn't see, like a little mood board color palette. If you guys don't have Instagram and you want me to pull it up here, I can do it right now. But the mood board, the color palette is officially out and I love it. Emily, so the Jody Long yarn was sent to me by Knitting Fever, but Jody Long yarns are sold. Wait, this is going to be kind of cute. Wait, this is going to be a cute little bag. This might be cute. Maybe I should have done a couple single crochets before I transitioned to the half double, but it's too late. I'm not starting over. But Jody long yarns are available in a lot of like local yarn shops and obviously online. And I've got to say, first time using Jody long yarns, and I do like them. I used for that orange and yellow summer tank. That was also a Jody long fiber. That was the Delish. And that one's 50-50 silk and superwash. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the one that I'm using right now is called Artisano. And it's gorgeous, honestly. Tweedy little nubs in there. They're like blue and navy, teal and navy tweedy nubs. And then we kind of have like 3 major colors. So this is Artisano. When it was first hanged up, because I had to wind it, when it was hanged up, I genuinely thought this was a bulky weight. I thought this was number 5. And then as I sat down and got started, I was like, this is not bulky. That's why I wanted to make a bag out of it, because I thought it was bulky, so it'd get done even quicker. And then I come to find out this is kind of like a perfect number 3. Should have known. Oh no. I am noticing occasionally some splitting, but a lot of it could just be due to my style of crochet and like how I hold my hook, like how I'm inserting it. Oh, what a pain. Picking up this front loop is taking up more time than actually the stitch work. So let's just work up a few more rows and then we'll kind of reevaluate the hand painted color. Because as I mentioned, the label said that this was hand painted yarn. So we're about to see the quality. But again, this is kind of like a preference thing. Like some people kind of like the blocky color. Not I. I'm not a big fan of blocky. I think there's a time and a place, but you guys see how long this is taking me to just pick up the loop? What a pain in the rear. Oh no, this is gonna take me 3 times as long as it should. I definitely want to remake this little bag idea with like some very chunky yarn. I feel like the chunk itself is kind of what gives it that style. Plus the chunkier, I feel like the less stretchy. Because I also have some ribbon yarn from Hobie that I got a couple months back that I wanted to make some bags out of. And I feel like the chunkier yarns don't stretch as much as the finer weights. Does anybody else lay in bed at night, like you're getting ready to go to bed, the lights are off, you lay your head on the pillow, you close your eyes, and 1, you feel wide awake, 2, all you can think about is how you want to design your next crochet piece. Because for like 2 or 3 nights in a row now, I lay down to go to bed. It's super quiet. And all I can think about is like, okay, wait, so how are we going to make this? Okay, we're going to do this first. You might use this stitch. I want to do this. I can add beads to it. It'll take this shape. Oh, I could use this color and then throw in this color. Like my head is just going. Like it doesn't turn off. I feel like ever. I can't even sit on the couch and watch a TV show. I can't just sit here. Like something has to be in my hands. Or I'm like researching, or I'm like trying to do maths to figure out how to make a stitch. Like, does anybody else's mind just not shut off? Or is that just a me thing? Okay, let's do a little re-eval. Eval on kind of like a bag. It doesn't look like one yet, but. So here's what the color looks like. That hand painted color. What do we think? What do we think about this? Honest thoughts. And you got the Tweety nubs. I don't know. Like I like the shape and the design that this is taking. I just don't think that this is like the yarn for it, you know? Like I said, I'm gonna keep going, but I don't know. The focus is so deep right now. No words, all crochet. Oh man. Oh my gosh, that music got so loud. Me just sitting in front of the whole camera. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions about the Advent, let me know and I can answer them here because we're here to talk about the Advent as well. Ooh, Cheyenne. Okay, this music is too loud. Cheyenne says, any plans for a summer yarn recommendations video? I'd love to get some ideas from you for this season. So I kind of took a break from those because every time I went to Joann and Michael's, there was like nothing new. Or there was like one new line and I wasn't really vibing with it. I would love to put together a summer yarn recommendations video. Actually, that's a really great idea because right now I have a lot of summer yarn that was either sent to me or that I bought. And then would it bother you? Is it okay if the yarn recommendation is not simply just like yarn from Michael's or Joann? Like, is it okay if I go to like a local yarn shop, local yarn store, and recommend summer fibers that I find there? It'll be lines or brands of yarn that are accessible online. But I feel like a lot of people really like when I'm like in the store and showing it off. But I might do like a change up and just pick up some yarn and then do like a yarn recommendations from home. What style? Like, do you like that style of yarn recommendations when I'm at the store, just holding up the yarn, showing it, touching it? Or would you like something that's more like casual and like at home? and me just like talking about it. But I feel like I've just spent so long recommending fibers from like Joanna Michaels. It's kind of what I call like a drugstore yarn. But as you guys probably know, I haven't really touched drugstore yarns in a minute. There's nothing against them. I still love them, but there's just a whole other world out there. And for like a little bit of a higher cost, I think there's some really great quality yarns out there. Um, like for example, Noro, expensive, so expensive. I could recommend it in a video, but it's not really like budget friendly. There are some summer yarns I've seen online. I don't even have these in my possession, but I want them. I'm just kind of holding off. But if you guys are like on your computer right now, or like on your phone or something, and you can pull up a separate tab, I want you guys to Google. Gosh, if I tell you and it sells out, I'm gonna be so upset. I want you guys to Google. It's called Queensland. Queensland. That's like the name of the brand, Queensland. But the line of yarn is called Cairns, like the Australian city, not the capital. The location, the area, Cairns, Cairns. And it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's, if I can remember correctly, it's like 60% cotton. And then I think the 40% is either acrylic or it's like superwash. But it's affordable. It's like, it's not terrible. I think it's like $15 for a ball of yarn, like a cake of yarn like this. And they have so many colorways and they're gorgeous. So please just Google that. That's one of the yarns I keep Googling and pulling up on my phone and just like dreaming of testing out. I think that yarn would look so tight as a bag, especially having that cotton in there. Perfect for like a bag. Um, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Google it. Google it. Am I tripping right? Or it's gorgeous. I think they have like, I was looking on Knitting Fever because Knitting Fever is like, it's honestly like my go-to spot now for like checking out new yarns and like where I can find the yarn in person. Um, like you can order yarn obviously online, but you're not really going to know the feel of it, the texture, and the accuracy of the weight of it unless you see it in person. So on Knitting Fever, this is not sponsored, but on Knitting Fever's website, they're a distributor. So they have like a bunch of yarn. And then if you click on a certain colorway or a line of yarn, it'll tell you the closest locations to you, shops that carry that yarn. So you can go in person and see it for yourself. And then obviously you can buy it there. But on Knitting Fever, I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, half of the line of Cairns is sold out. Like in locations, you can still purchase the yarn online. But what was I saying? But they had like 30 something colorways. It was insane. It was over 20. They had a lot of different colorways. So I just want y'all to like, check it out. This is me trying to plug you. I don't even have the yarn. I don't know what it feels like, but I can tell you what it looks like. And she's gorge. There's also another line by Queensland that I'm also very highly interested in checking out. And I think it's called Queensland. I'm going to get it. It has the word coastal in it. Queensland Summer Coastal or Coastal Summer. Google it. Please Google it. I swear you guys are going to love it. I feel like it starts with a C. Coastal Cotton, something like that. But that line is also so gorgeous. I think that's like a number 2 or number 3. And then the Cairns is 3 or 4. So yeah, I'm just trying to plug y'all with yarn that I sit on my phone for like an hour Googling, and then I'm like searching like swatches of it because I want to see how it works up. Oh, Stephanie, I didn't see that you were here. I'm so glad that you like the Advent mood board. Yeah, Alexis, I literally just been laying in bed, eyes closed, blanket. I'm just like here, but I'm like, okay, yep, we're gonna do that stitch. Okay, should I use this color? Should I do multiple color? What if I do this? And I'm just laying there for like 30 minutes. And then I've been in this really bad habit lately of, I don't know why I keep doing it, but I set an alarm every day for either 5:30 or 5:45. I wake up, I turn off the alarm because it's loud. And then I go back into bed with my phone and I'm like, I'm just going to check my email and then I'll be up in like 10 minutes. I'm just so tired. But then I proceed to lay down with my phone, checking my emails, and then I'm so tired. And then I wake up and it's like 7. And I've done that. Today was my 4th day in a row doing that. I don't know why I keep doing it. Like at that point, I know I should just get up. I have 2 options: set an alarm for a little bit later so that I sleep a little bit more, or just get up when I get my phone. Because my phone's not next to me, it's like in the bathroom. I put it away so that I have to like get up to get my phone to turn it off. But you see how long my hair is getting? I don't know what to do with it. A part of me, like, I kind of want to see what it looks like again with like medium hair. Because I feel like for summer, having like the long hair is so summer esque. And you can do like some more hairstyles with it. But it's in that really awkward growth phase right now. My sweater, you can't really see the height. But it's just like in this really unflattering length. And then like when it's drying and it's like sitting on my shoulders and I'm like editing or something, and then I get up, my hair is like permanently, you see that? Curled, permanently like curled out because of the awkward length. I don't know why we're talking about my hair right now, but we're going to talk about it for a second. So yeah, I kind of want to like, I'm not going to grow it out, but part of me wants to have like mid hair, not mid hair, but mid length hair kind of for summer. And then another part of me is like, I really like, I love the short hair that I've been having. I want to stick with that. But then Jordan, if you're watching this is a good thing. I'm just like torn now. Jordan was like, like out of the blue one day. Look at my hair, so awkward. Out of the blue, like a week ago, about a week ago, we're sitting on the couch, and then Jordan's just like, he was like, "You should do a pixie haircut." I was like, hmm? But I'm like interested. I'm like, wait, what'd you say? And he was like, you should do a pixie. I think you'd look good with a pixie cut. And we sat on the couch for like 30 minutes Googling different pixie haircuts. And this is like a little random backstory, but when I was younger, for like a couple of years, maybe like a year or two, I had this image screenshotted, like saved in my phone or like on my computer or something. I think it was my computer. It's on my Dell laptop. But it was an image of Hermione Granger, Emma Watson, when she got her pixie haircut. And when I saw her for the first time, like in the magazines with that cut, I was like, that is so well suited for her. And she makes the pixie cut look so cute, to the point that for years I was like, I should do a pixie, but I never had the courage to do it. Anyways, now I'm torn in this predicament of, should I grow it out like a couple inches longer for summer and then like chop it again for fall, winter? Or should I just do the pixie? I think I know a part of me is like, we're for sure going to do the pixie at some point, but it's a matter of when. Do I want pixie for summer because it's hot and then I can just have the really short hair? Or should I save it for winter. I don't know. But yeah, for real, Jordan and I were looking at pixie haircuts for like an hour, like a week ago. And now I kind of want to get it. I'll be honest, I don't know if my face shape and everything and just like how I look, I don't know if I could pull off a pixie like that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna hate it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be like, whoa, I love it, or if I'm gonna be like, eh, eh, you know? Like, I know it's just hair, it's gonna grow back. So I'm kind of like trying to figure out when when I'm gonna cut it like that, but I don't know. In the meantime, I don't know what to do with it. Yes, yes, you guys are Googling. Oh, coastal cotton. I was right. Coastal cotton. I'm so glad that you guys are geeking out. I wish I had some to show you. Maybe I should order some and test it out. And then maybe I can have it for like the summer yarn recommendations video. Obviously, I don't know what it's like yet, but my gut is telling me that it's a really good option and it looks really squishy. So I think it's going to be a great fiber. Athena, yes, they have a lot of colorways. Like Queensland, the coastal cotton and the Cairns, there's like almost too many options. Ayana, I just looked up the Cairns yarn and I actually got a ball on sale recently at a local yarn shop. Yes, I just made a scrap granny square hat with it and it's very cute. It feels like jean yarn a little. Okay, okay, that's good to know. Cairns feels like jean yarn. Well, it's probably the cotton in there, but oh man, I think I have a zip coming in. That's not cool. All right, well, that's good to know. Alexis, I fight the urge every day to do a big chop again. Because I know for the most part, for the future, I'm going to stick with that short haircut. But like when it starts getting like, ugh, just the length is just so awkward. And because it's so grown out, there's like no layers in it. It's like straight and thick. And yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out. But please don't be shocked. Don't be surprised and don't be don't be mean if I do a pixie cut. I have a feeling it might, like on Emma Watson and other people, the pixie cut can make them look even more feminine, with like my face shape and my features and also like my voice. I feel like I'm gonna look more masculine. So I don't know. You guys see this hair right now? I feel like Jimmy Neutron's mom if I had orange hair. Like you guys see this little, I feel like I belong in Jimmy Neutron. Ugh, it's just so annoying. Emma, ever since I first saw you, I thought a pixie cut would look good on you. And I studied and have my hairdressing license. Emma, be so for real. For real? See, I feel like my face is like I have kind of like a pointy chin, but when I smile, my face gets pretty like round and like wide. And from what I've seen, I feel like the pixie looks best on people that have more of a narrow, long face, like more oval. I feel like mine is kind of like round or square. So I don't know. I don't know how the pixie's gonna look. I wish there was like, can I go somewhere to like try on a wig? See, even a wig wouldn't look accurate because I'd have all of this underneath. Is there like an app that can show me what I look like with a pixie? Like if I tie my hair back? Is there like an app that'll show me what it'll look like? Wait, stop. You're encouraging me though, Emma, because now you're saying that you have your hairdressing license and you say the woman in charge says that I would look good with a pixie, and now I'm really sitting here debating it. Raina, hi Raina. You say pixie for summer and then let it grow it out for the colder months. Okay, size 4. So coastal cotton is a worsted weight. Oh, Cairns is size 4 too? I thought the coastal was a 2. Athena, you have 7 alarms, 2 for your husband to make sure he wakes up on time, and 5 for you. Oh my gosh. Oh, Emma, stop. No. Emma said you should try it with your hair texture. It could wave up more and be so cute. So I feel like also for this whole live stream is like not even crochet anymore. But Emma, I need your opinion because I've been told by every hairdresser in my life that I have very thick hair. I feel like my hair is it's like not super thick, but I have a lot of it. So it makes it look super thick. Like growing up, I always needed 2 rubber bands to hold all my hair because it was just so thick. And I could never pull it through on that 3rd loop. Like I just have a lot of it. So my other worry with a pixie is I feel like the finer hair looks better than the thicker because my hair is just so thick. I have so much of it that it might just look like a fro. And then also my natural hair, I feel like is pretty straight. So I'm worried that having the pixie, it's just gonna look, I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying though? Like, I, I also saw like if I got a pixie, I could get like a perm to like give it some texture. But my natural hair is pretty, like I have Asian hair. It's very stick straight. So I didn't know how like thick hair plays into a pixie cut. I don't know. I don't know. Pauline. Pauline said, so Jordan does, I think he has, well, yeah, he has Adobe Photoshop. But apparently on Photoshop, there's a generative AI feature. So I might be able to change my hair. Pauline, you've been lurking. Oh, okay. Beth says that they have really thick, wavy-ish hair, and you had a pixie cut for most of your life. Oh, everybody's saying do the pixie. I'm gonna look like a new woman when I come on. I think I'm sold. Like, I know I'm gonna do it. I just don't know when. Because a part of me also does miss it. Do be missing just my short, regular haircuts. I don't know. I feel like just having a good haircut helps, honestly, like with the confidence. And recently, I'm just in that whole hair growing out phase, and I don't like it, and I don't like how it looks. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I know a good haircut will really help. It sounds silly, but it'll help with the mood and it'll help with the creativity. It's like certain haircuts and hairstyles, it like adds to your outfit. And I feel like this hair that I have right now, I don't like it with anything. Like recently, every time I get in front of the camera to like either film something or to take photos of something, and I just like see not so much like myself, but like just my hair, I guess. I like see it in the mirror in the camera, and instantly I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It sounds so silly, but it's like been a huge vibe killer. So yeah, anyways, there's the little tangent about hair and haircuts I want to get. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions about the Advent, let me know before we get going here because it's already been an hour and 10 minutes. I'll probably be on here for like another 5 or 10, but I was I, will- uh, I wanted to be able to answer any questions. I probably will open up a poll, like a questionnaire thing on Instagram because I know last time people had a lot of questions about like the bases, what project I was going to make, what comes in the Advent. But for all those who are just tuning in or who are going to watch this back later, a quick little reiteration is that very similar to the avatar, we're going to have 13 minis, mini hanks, and then one full hank. And then we'll also have 2 stitch markers, handmade. And then I'm debating still if I'm going to be throwing in um, like a sticker or something. Hence why pre-orders are not open until Saturday because I'm still trying to like tweak the last minute things. And then I also need to like figure out prices for the Stellina for the sparkle base. Price ranges are going to be really close to what they were last time. Um, but obviously the sparkle base is a little bit more costly. So I need to kind of like figure that out. But I'm really close to the finish line. Like we got the basics. I just wanted to be able to alert the masses ahead of time instead of doing it like the day of. I feel like having some prep beforehand helps to kind of determine like whether or not you want to partake in it. Oh my gosh, these stitches. Maybe I should like a whole bag of this color. I have this yarn in 2 other colorways as well. I don't know if it's too much if I like swap out some colors, but here's like the general shape. She doesn't look like much right now, but I feel like once the strap is on it, maybe it'll come together. Who knows anymore? Emma said, "Oh, I didn't account for the Asian hair part." Yeah, it's pretty silky smooth with the Asian jeans, but you see it's just pretty stick straight. I feel like it only looks like I have texture because like when my bangs are drying, I naturally like have them like behind my ear or something. So they kind of curl up a little bit. And then this little wave is just because my hair dries like this on my shoulders. So it looks like I have a lot of texture or some, but for the most part, it's really just straight. Y'all see that? It's just stick straight. Oh, you guys are hyping me up for this pixie haircut. Go shorter pixie and a lot of texture if you do it. That's so scary. Oh my gosh. Can you guys imagine? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Everybody has pixie cuts. But for someone who has never had a pixie, can we just, oh gosh, I look like George Washington with his hair pulled back. See, I just need I need an AI filter to come on and show me what a pixie cut would look like. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Look at this hairline. My gosh. I'm just roasting myself on a live stream right now. I mean, yeah, maybe I can ask Jordan to mess around with some Photoshop stuff. Y'all know, I'm gonna turn off this music. Y'all know the haircut I'm talking about, right? I know we're talking about pixies, but let's see. Emma Watson, pixie. Husband. Is she married? So cute. So cute. Who let her have this hairstyle? It is beyond fitting. Like so cute. So fitting on her. She has more of that elongated face, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Who else? Who else has a good pixie cut that I can Google right now? Best pixie cuts. This is such a horrible search, but let's see who comes up. No, not that one. No. Mm-mm. Oh, there was someone else who I really liked their pixie cut, but they had texture, natural texture. Oh, Zoe Kravitz. Her pixie looks so good on her, but she got that natural texture. I got stick straight. Hmm. 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 Wow. Yeah, nothing else is popping up. I don't like anybody else's. I'll be honest. I'd be very picky. Oh, puppy is dreaming. Oh, hi. Hi. Is your little tail wiggling? Do you want to come on here and say goodbye? Do you want to come say goodbye? She wants to come give her final. Oh, yeah. Big stretches. Oh, man. Oh, yes. We have big girl. Oh, you're tired, huh? Ooh, you got that stinky breath. You got that stinky breath. It's okay. It's okay. We all have stinky breath sometimes. Huh? An angel. An absolute angel. Do you think you'll recognize me if I get a pixie cut? Huh? Wow. Whew, that breath. Little Suki update. So she's been losing her teeth now for at least a month. And we thought she was all done losing teeth. But then a couple nights ago, she lost her canines on the bottom, if those are called canines, right? The big shark tooth, the big fancy shark tooth. She lost them both. And we were like, what the heck? And then it's been 2 days and you can see just the tip of them growing in. So she's almost done losing all of her teeth. And then a week ago too, one of her back molars was like we were playing and it was a little bit bloody. And I was like, I wasn't worried, but I was like, I thought she was all done losing teeth. I didn't know she was gonna lose one of the back ones. And then the next day I went to go check on it, oh, is it still bleeding? And the whole tooth was gone. The whole thing was just gone. I was like, what the heck? She's actually losing like all of the teeth. But now the molar one is already growing in too. So she just finishing the last bit of her puppy phase. Like mentally, she's going to be a puppy for a while, but physically, she's starting to grow into her teenage body, and it makes me kind of sad because it's happened so fast. Like even just this hair up here. Look at all this hair. She didn't have any of this when I first showed her to you guys. Like, look at all this hair. She give you a mohawk. Hmm? With your big fluffy paws. Big. Emma, you have a similar hair type to me. You had a similar hair type to me, and you have had a pixie cut, and it was totally fine. I had a buzz cut for a few years now, but have been growing it out since the start of the year. So what are you going to do next now that you're growing out the buzz cut? What hairstyle are you going to now? You're going to do pixie too? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to show them how silly you're being? Oh, yeah, big stretch. Look at these long arms. Smells like grass. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are these ears doing? Your ears are stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see your teeth. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it's growing in. Oh my goodness. Whoa, those are big. What the heck? What the heck? Let me see. Wow, you're a big girl now. You're a big girl now. Okay, you guys are saying to do the haircut. Oh man. Oh man. Whoa. Athena, I wish I could get your yarn, but I'm sensitive to wool. I get alpaca, cotton, linen, and excuse me, types of yarn. So yeah, I think I talked about this before, like recently, and I was talking to another dyer about this, but I was looking, like I really want to get into like some plant fibers, like 100% tencel, bamboo, 100% cotton, linen, stuff like that. But they require a different kind of like a fiber reactive dye instead of a protein dye. So that means I would have to buy like a whole new set of dyes and colors and stuff. And I just don't have the space for all that. But eventually, I would like to have some like different bases like that of some plant-based fiber without wool in it. And did I show it on the last live stream? I don't think I did. The linen yarn, how I told you guys I picked up like a new linen base. It's 90% superwash and then 10% linen. And I dyed some up the other day and I love it so much. Like it had a little bit of like, or it had a good amount of like that linen texture. It's not really rough, but it's just like stiffer. It's just like more rigid and it has that infamous linen feel to it. But then after washing it, rinsing it, or dyeing it, rinsing it, and then drying it, the linen feels so, it just feels so smooth and like not as stiff. It still has it in there, but it's not as like intense as it was before the dye. But that color's upstairs. But the new colorway, I show it in the new video on Monday. That's another thing that I want to do, like on my to make list, is I wanted to make like a quick little vest slash top for summer using the linen yarn, so that you guys could see how it was going to work up and how it acts and moves and like the stitch definition and everything. But that was something I planned on starting this weekend. But now that I've got all this work kind of backed up, I'm not sure. Yes, I'm trying to make like a little shoulder bag, something like that. I'm probably going to work on it after the live stream a little bit, but maybe I'll take her on a W, because believe it or not, this dog either doesn't know or doesn't like to go potty outside. Like, she'll hold it. We go on walks. We had my mother-in-law's dog here for 3 weeks. We went on walks multiple times a day. He peed everywhere, did his thing, and she'll go on a walk. We'll be outside for like 20, 30 minutes doing her thing. And then we get back inside the apartment, and then she goes pee on her pad. I think we have had a successful, I think seven times that she has gone pee outside of the house. 7. Have you ever heard of a dog that didn't understand how to go potty outside? Like, I thought that was just like a natural thing for dogs. Like with Mowgli too, he didn't miss a beat even as a puppy when he was still like being potty trained and had his pee pads inside. When we take him out, like on walks or anywhere to the beach, he would just go, he would go. Usually peeing outside is not the problem. It's like getting them to stop peeing inside is the problem. Most dogs just go, number one, anywhere they want outside, they'll mark it 20 times over. But this girl, she's interesting. She doesn't like to or doesn't know to go potty outside. It's just so ironic. Like, I never thought this would be a learning curve for a dog. So maybe I will take her on a W, and see if you'll go outside. What do you say to that? You're just a little monster. With the stinky breath. Stinky. Yes, you. Oh, Asher. Oh, no. I should have told you we're doing a live stream today. I'm trying to stick to the Thursday live streams. I feel like that's what I'm most consistent with. I almost pushed this off till tomorrow, but I got some filming to do tomorrow. So it's already been an hour and a half, guys. It went so fast. And 45 of those minutes was talking about haircuts. Do you want to say goodbye to your friends? You silly girl. Funny girl. Yeah, if I'm gonna do the pixie cut, if I'm gonna do the pixie cut, I'm gonna go to the hairdresser that I've been going to, the best. The best hairdresser I've ever had, and I don't think I would just because I've seen how she, like, works with my hair in the past, and she kills it, I wouldn't trust going, like, to, like, a random spot that I find. I would definitely do a consultation with my lady first. Ow. Alright, she's being a little needy right now. She woke up. Oh, Andy, you caught the live, but I'm just about to end. I was starting a new whip. I don't quite know how I feel about it yet, but it was gonna be it's going to be like a little shoulder bag, nothing crazy. I just kind of wanted to test this out, but I'm going with a short row kind of technique or a short stitch technique. So it'll kind of have like a crescent, it'll kind of have like a crescent shape. It's going to be the top of the bag. I'm going to fold it in half and then like add some handles or something to it. But this is what it's starting off like. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I might as well see it through to the end. It's not a particularly large project, so I'll work on it. If I don't like it by the end of it, I can frog it and make something else out of it. But Fart Fairy is back. Oh, Asher, your cousin requested a crochet bag. The thing is, I have a couple like crochet bag ideas in my head. This is not being executed to my perfect vision because this is not the weight of yarn. Um, I thought this yarn was like a bulky, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like a really thick, chunky little shoulder bag action. And then after I wound it up into a cake, I was like, this is DK. So it's not gonna have like that overall texture that I'm looking for. So even if I don't like this bag, I'm probably gonna remake this vision that I have with like a jumbo yarn. I have some Hobie yarn. It's the Friends ribbon, really thick. And I think that chunky look is more fitting. This is going to be kind of like a dainty bag. I don't know how I feel about it though. But yeah, I would love to finally have a bag pattern. And then I also want to make another tutorial for like a shoulder, like a crossbody bag, but like adjustable um, with some yarn that I got from Darn Good Yarn back in like October or maybe it was November. Um, but it's like hand spun silk yarn, premium silk, hand spun, something like that. But it's like to me that's the perfect fiber for a bag because anything like with wool or kind of like acrylic, it just stretches so easily. And that's like my number one pet peeve with bags and shoulder bags and handbags is like the strap gets stretched out, the body of the bag gets stretched, like you put something in there and the whole thing like sags and it loses its shape. I hate that. So I feel like the Darn Good Yarn hand spun silk yarn would work perfectly for that because it's like 100% silk. So there's no stretch like at all. It's very sturdy and it's very, what's the term? It's like stiff. It's kind of stiff. So I want to use that for like a crossbody boho bag, if you will. And then that's another tutorial that I've been putting off for weeks. Oh, Asher, but since you're here, I need to show you the tank because I finished the unisex tank. I showed everybody at the start of the live stream, but I figure we can end out the live stream with more images of this unisex tank. But my gosh. Um, Hello. Look at this bad boy. Look at these colors. It worked out so perfectly. So yeah, here's like a little unisex tank. And I made it a little bit cropped because Jordan said he wanted it slightly cropped. So it's not like super full length. It's kind of like for me and like my body size, it's like a full length chop. And then on Jordan, he put it on earlier. And I took some photos of him in it, like literally in the bathroom. Maybe I can show you if any of these are appropriate. The length on it. Stop. Get out of town. This is so good. All right, so it's kind of hard to see because this is just on my phone. But this is the tank on Jordan. So you see like the length, it's just slightly cropped, like it hits right where his boxer briefs, like the band, his underwear band is. But that's what the tank looks like on him. Look at the fit. Look, it's so perfect. So yeah, there's that. Hey, Suki. Oh shoot, did she go potty? Please tell me she did not go potty. I'm gonna have to take this girl out right now. We got a jet. We have to jet, or else she's gonna go. Yeah, Athena, using the dyes that I have on 100% plants, it's not gonna work out. It's the color's not gonna retain. It's gonna like literally wash out. So I'd have to have like completely different dyes. Asher, K, fine. I'll make a tank. Fine. I mean, if I have to. That's the attitude that I get right now. I love it. I'm sorry I had to show you. I was just so hyped this morning. The minute I finished seaming everything, I came downstairs and I was like, can you please put it on? Like, I have to see right now if it actually fits you. Like, I use his measurements, but I ended up reworking it a couple of times just because I really was like aiming for the fit, the fit. So, yeah, needless to say, the tank turned out fire. I'm really happy with it. Hi. Hi. Athena, I would say the only base, before I close it out, the only base that I do carry that doesn't have wool in it, pretty sure, is my mohair. 72% kid silk mohair. And then I can't do math. Said 72%. 28% is, oh my gosh, am I blinking? Silk. No, silk. And then I can't even think right now, but there's no wool in the lace weight that I have. Yardage. What is the yardage? This was the number 2 sport weight. It's roving, so some is a little bit more like, some parts are kind of worsted, but a majority of it is like a number 2. I think the ball of yarn has, I need to figure out math because I don't know yardage right now, but I used less, like right under 1 ball of Noro. It's the Noro Yukata. So I think there's like maybe 700 yards, 720 yards in the whole ball is my best guess. And I have like a little bit left over. So I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but if you like search Noro Yukata, I use less than a ball, but like right under. But she's gorgeous. I mean, the colors. Okay, guys, we're going to get going. I'm sorry to cut it. I'm sorry for everybody that joined towards the end of the live stream, but I need to catch this girl before she goes potty, and I think she might have. So I need to take her on a walk and stretch these legs. We have to stretch them. Stretch them. Stretch them. Oh, you need a bath. You need a bath. These feet. Ooh, stinky, 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 stink. Oh, you haven't tried out Noro yet? That would be the perfect time. Any colorway from the Yukata line is gorgeous. Is it? Yeah, Yukata. Okay, guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks for hanging out with me on a very long live stream. Oh, you got me good. You got me good. Everybody, stay safe. Keep crocheting or knitting. And take your dogs outside for walks. Yeah, good luck with the potty training is right. Little Miss never goes pee-pee outside, huh? All right, we're going to head out. Wish us luck. Check our stories to figure out if she goes potty outside or if she saves it for when we come back inside. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to go on a walk.